can't believe we fucking did it, girl. We fucking did it. We really did it. It's Brittany and Nikki, bitch. Welcome to Good Vibrators, episode 17, 3 powerful tips to break any bad habit. This is your host, Nikki XOXO, and I hope you guys are feeling so excited for the year wrapping up and a new year beginning. I feel like this year had so many moments, right? I don't know about you, but I feel like I experienced a lot of shit. And these things that I experienced, like, always remember, things are happening for you, not to you. So I just am going with the flow. And I'm at this moment in my life where I really want next year to be my year. I know everybody says that, right? But no, like, it's happening. So I just want to share some tips that has been helping me, because I feel like once I started implementing these tips that I'm going to share, so many synchronicities are happening and the new year didn't even start. So this is my game plan for all of 2023, but I just love to start in December just so I can get the ball rolling, and it's just me keeping up the momentum in January and not starting fresh. It's a good method in case you want to try it too. But yeah, if you want to wait until January, that works as well. Or whenever you are listening to this episode, you can start it whenever you want. It's always going to be here, and you can always change for the better whenever you are ready. You don't have to do it just because it's January. In this episode, we are talking about 3 powerful tips to break any bad habit. Vibrators. I think that you are going to benefit from this so much. Number 1 is mentally rehearse the day that you want to have. So if there is something that you do that you want to stop doing, think about it as if you are an actress or an actor, right? I feel like athletes also, and there's other professions too, they visualize themselves doing the thing that they plan on doing, and that technique works for them, so that technique works for this. I like to envision myself thinking of the situations I'll be in for the day and how I would want to be in those moments before the moments even happen. And I think that's a good way to get yourself prepared for what's to come, and to also not feel like you're bombarded by the moment. Sometimes when things happen, it can come out of the blue and you're like, yo, what the fuck? I was not expecting that. And then you end up reacting in a way that's not how you want to be. And then moments go by and you regret it. So to have that not happen where you don't regret something, it's a really good idea for you to think about any kind of scenario that can happen in the day that's to come, like the day that you're in, and mentally rehearse how you want to be. And even if you don't know what's to come for the day, because it's like a new day, who knows what happens, then just mentally rehearse what type of vibe you want to have that day. What do you want to be about that day? Do you want to be super like funny, warm, inviting? How do you want to show up? And envision yourself doing that and rehearse it. It really does help. I feel like it makes me feel solid in who I am when I know, like, that's the me that I want to present to the world. And I've already rehearsed this in my head. It's like I'm an actress. Not that I'm an actress doing something that's not natural to me. Like, I'm not an actress in that way, but I'm an actress in the way where I remember what I do when I'm not bombarded by the moment. It's like it just comes easier because you've already done it. Number 2 in how to break any bad habit is to do the opposite method. You know, where you are right now is where you are right now, right? So if there's something in your life that you're not happy about, then I think A cool way to go about changing that is to start your day in a different way and take that with you throughout the day. Basically, do the opposite thing that you would do in a majority of the things you do that day. Basically, if you do something one way, do it the opposite way, because you are just inviting a different outcome. You're not going to get a different result if you keep doing the same thing. So you got to switch it up. And you got to do something that you've never done before in order for you to get something you've never gotten before. Let me know how that goes, because it's also fun if you feel like your life lacks a little oomph and you want to switch things up. Just do the opposite. Yes, doing the opposite method for sure to break any bad habit is a cool and powerful tip. Okay, so this is a really good tip. The last powerful tip I'm going to share with you guys, right? Because without this tip, then you probably will do number 1 and number 2 for like a day or two and then forget about it. That's why I wanted to add this third tip. It is so important to reward yourself weekly. I'm not going to say daily, because we don't need to be doing it daily. It's not like a doggy treat. But when you are consistent with something that you're doing every week, I'm going to start doing this too, because I need to reward myself more often too. To be honest, I feel like once I get my nails done or something, I feel like that's my reward for like my fun activity I do. My self-care is my reward. You should be proud of yourself. Like, that's something that I need to add into my daily affirmations, because that is something that I don't do as often, but I have been getting better at that. So I'm happy about that. And I want you guys to also reward yourself weekly in case you struggle with being proud of yourself as often as you should. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot to say the affirmation for the day. I actually have so many good affirmations that I've gotten from a really cool app. It's called the Believe app, and it's been helping me so much, especially when I have been feeling sad about not having as many friends. Like, the Believe app comes through. I'm going to share with you one affirmation I got today that really felt so good to receive. Okay, this one was so good. This says, I am lovable because I exist. I am lovable because I exist. I love that so much. This is like so good to hear when things are removed from your life. It's so easy to go to like a place of lack when something is taken away, right? But let's work on that, because it shouldn't feel that way when you know how abundant you are and what's to come. So when something goes away, if we can just change our mindset to think about, whoa, like what's about to come in its place, that's an exciting time. And I'm working on making that be my reaction when things are removed from my life. And even when they are removed from your life, like certain things can be removed and returned in an even better way. So always remember that, because if you have it removed and then you're all like bummed out, then what are you putting out into the universe? You're putting out an energy of lack. And when you feel whole and fulfilled and excited, more things around that vibration are attracted to you. And it's just a better way to be, and it's a better feeling on your body. And once you are so in tune with your emotions and you can feel how it weighs you down, certain energies, it's like, I don't want to feel lack. I can't feel lack anymore. It weighs me down. No lack, but just love. Just know you are lovable because you exist. Vibrators, it is time for questions. If you have a question you would like answered on an episode of Good Vibrators, send an email to goodvibrators777@gmail.com, and I will always share my advice, keeping you anonymous unless you say otherwise. So a vibrator had this question, and I feel like a lot of you can relate to it. They said that they compare themselves way too often, and if I have any tips on how to overcome that. So comparing yourself, it's just literally asking for trouble. In this life, we should just be comparing ourselves to ourselves. And sometimes you work in jobs where they make everything so competitive that you end up thinking that's how you have to live your life. Everything has to be a competition. It's always when someone shares good news, you feel the need to share good news. And that's not healthy. Let people be. Let yourself be. Because someone else is doing something, that's them. That's their own path. That's their own journey. That's their own life. You don't even know how their life is going to be. Not to be gloomy, but you don't. Let them enjoy their moments because that's their time to shine. You're going to have your time to shine too. And when you shine, you want people to be excited for you. You don't want them to low-key be jealous. So give them the same energy that you want to receive as well, and be genuine and try to remember that no one is competing with you. So just know it's supposed to be fun. Life is supposed to be a good time. Celebrate your wins. Just compete with yourself, and it's just going to be a lot less stress on your mental health too. Okay, so that's it for this week's episode, Vibrators. And until next Friday, let's do the work and let's manifest our best lives. Bye. Oh my gosh, I fucking did it. I really fucking did it.